All right, everyone, welcome back in. This is A Programmer Plays Wavetale, episode 2. In our previous episode, we met our main character, Sigrid, here. The Gloom showed up and wrecked everything in our water world. We are now looking for the mayor of the neighboring town.
Well, fry me for an oyster. It worked! Quick, let's get going.
I'll catch up to you. Oh, and I met the mayor's mother.
Cordelia? Oh, she and her husband ran the Dandelion. Worked closely with them for years.
We also have a shadow creature that lives underneath the water surface that we can stand on
Wigfield drills and
to
bores
explore a
is
little
to be
bit, so that's
sight
cool.
to behold, bringing up weave rock day and night. Heard their thumping all the way to the plaza, like a rhythmic lullaby.
How does it work? I mean, how did you get the sparks out of the weave rock?
It's a complicated process, dear. Simply put, the weave rock was fed into an untangler. Sparks and gloom were carefully separated, and then the sparks went right into the belly of the dandelion, providing the whole city with energy.
What about the gloom?
Oh, we got rid of that. The gloom kept the sparks safe underground, but then it was superfluous. No use for the shell once you've cracked the egg. Of course, when those blasted paws blew up the dandelion, all the gloom still in the reservoirs ended up all over Strandville. Now it seems that lowlife found a way to weaponize it.
I don't. There. Great. I'm gonna get you. Oh, there was an easier way here.
Shrimps and lobsters, what is happening here?
Those towers are huge and kind of creepy.
Creepy? Ah, they're just machines, built to keep this city running.
They're just so intimidating.
They are, aren't they?
Grandma, it's the barge again. Are they following us? What are they spraying?
Nothing you should get close to, that's for sure. Whatever the mayor is doing here, it seems to have sparked their interest. Let's hurry.
Potions! What a... You're the one who... Oh. I am in your debt, miss. They took us completely by surprise.
They?
The dirty bars, dear. Back yet again. Sprayed that horrid gas all over us. Must be how they control the gloom. It seems our work here is even more urgent than we thought.
You're Mr. Clout then? They worry about you back at the plaza. Asked us to check if you're okay.
Oh, oh, very sweet of them. And I'm quite all right, thank you. But as their mayor, I simply must take some risks. The people of Strandville come first, not me. Oh, Andy,
Yes, sir.
where are the others?
I'm sorry, sir. It seems like they're all gone.
What a shame. They were brave men.
So this is where you're hiding, Clemens. You idiots started the drills?
Difficult times mean difficult choices, Doris.
But drilling for weave rock in this day and age? And with no experience at that? The repercussions
We
could be...
have no choice. Everyone who used to have experience is long gone. My dear Doris, do you remember what Strandville used to be? The avenues of the plaza, the orchids growing in the night orchard.
Only fools linger in the past, I always say.
Indeed. We cannot dwell in bygone days, but it would be foolish not to learn from them. You know as well as I what the Paws are capable of, and what they took away from us. We must protect our young.
So what do you plan to do?
Shoot that dirty paws out of the sky once and for all. We're building a weapon.
A weapon?
Powered by sparks. How does it work?
Are you interested in helping? I wanted to ask you, but people kept saying that you haven't had much interest in the outside world ever since...
I'm interested in protecting my home. Now show me those blueprints.
Oh, but of course. Andy?
Not good enough.
What do you mean?
What I said. It's not good enough. What does this do?
Well...
Does this mean you'll join our team, Doris? We sure could use your expertise.
I'd even go as far as to say you couldn't do without it. I'll take these.
Probably just some minor detail to adjust.
Granny, look!
Well, that's not good.
What on earth? Of course. That behemoth of theirs. It's messing with the drills. Sigrid, get to the emergency switch. Shut this down before things get worse.
It won't budge.
The drills must be set to manual overload. The relief valves are all the way up on the rigs. There's no way we'll get to them. This is what happens when you meddle with things you don't know anything about.
Wait, I think I can see a way up there.
You completely lost it? Ziggy, we need to get out of here.
What if it follows us to the plaza? I have to do this. Sparks, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Guess I'll a shorter way, but whatever, it's fine. Hey. I don't think I've got health. If I do, I haven't noticed it yet. Which is a little bit of a surprise, and kind of a bummer. I'm not opposed to games having like infinite health. I'm actually a fan of when that's an option. Because it opens up like who can play the game, you know? I want, you know, the next generation of gamers to have games to learn on the way that we did as small kids. But oh, that's where I needed to be. But, you know, to me, there's something like satisfying about like, hey, I started off with like 3 health and then I got more. Even though I might finish a game with never having died a single time, having the threat of that be there makes the game more fun for me.
Great, now you've anchored it. Just turn around and we'll get out of here.
If I can just stop the drills, it might leave. I know I can do it.
Again, game really just wanting me to jump off buildings. another minor complaint that I have there. I'm getting these journal things, which is good. I enjoy that. That could really use a little more juice. Again, like, you know, just like a little jingle. It just like you get it and it vanishes, and you're like, it feels like that should have been more of a thing than it was.
Pressure has stabilized. The emergency switch should be functional again.
Okay. I assume I'm jumping off this again.
Going for the relief vents. It's gonna tear down the tower.
Why did they leave?
They fed that monster enough. The question is, what happens when they're back?
It's not just the gloom. That spray, it controls those monsters as well. That's horrifying.
If you had been around during the war, then you would have known true horror. We won't let this stop us. Let's head back to Plaza. Doris told me you're in need of some sparks.
Mayer's character is not what I expected. I left some odds and ends undone over here, but
Deep breaths, my darling. The waves are crashing. We are still far from shore. Know that I've got you. It's what my mom used to sing to me when I woke up with nightmares.
now, this rock right here isn't reflecting correctly. The rock behind it is. And if we go close enough, there it goes. It pops into existence in the shadow. Or in the reflection. But it must be culling at just entirely the wrong distance. It's interesting. There you have it, Miss Gagarak. Morris here has rerouted most of our power reserves to your island and the lighthouse. Don't worry about the plaza. We'll make do with what little remains. We've been through hard times before. We all know we can only succeed when each of us does what we can. Alright, Siggy, I need to start revising these blueprints stat. You go ahead and start transmitting the power. Just follow this spark cable. Reconvene back home. There we go. Spark cable's kind of hard to see. That ought to do somewhere. No? Gains! Let's clear out some of these creatures. Really feels like there ought to be stuff over here, you know? Like, this is a very large patio deck situation for there to be nothing over here. Alright. Can I go up? I don't trust that. And so we're just back here. Going, okay. Alright, I guess that was entirely pointless. What is this? The camera that we were looking for? Kind of game? This is... I would call it like a Zelda-like, maybe? We're kind of just like running around on top of this ocean. Like literally, like here, I'll show you. There's this like shadow creature that will walk underneath of us on the underside of the ocean surface so that we can be on top and we can surf with them and do jumps and shit. Because apparently something nasty going on with the ocean. So, oh, what is that? Hey, that's the stethoscope we were looking for. There we go. Stethoscope guy was over here. But yeah, thus far it seems to be kind of a platformer collectathon more than anything else. We really haven't picked up very many items. Okay. Oh, thank you. Say, aren't you Iris's girl? I know Iris, you look a lot like her. Yeah, I am. Do I really? Absolutely. Oh, brave, sweet Iris. I miss her a lot. To be honest, she was my first ever crush. The way she refused to back down once she put her mind to something, it just spoke to me. I miss her a lot. Never really knew her, but I miss her too. Okay, and still gotta find Jack's axe. Don't really have any ideas about where that might... We went in here and we looked at these really open faces. We're like, that's suspicious. Maybe. Or no. Or no. Go any higher here. I think. No, really. Fighting with the draw distance a little bit here, trying to like spot distant items. We might have to come back for axe. That was the wrong button. What lies at the bottom of the ocean and twitches? A nervous wreck. Not too bad, eh? Lovely. Alright, let's see. A little bit of shutter. Alright, so I wonder if the shutter might actually be ocean. I bet that's it. I bet that the position of the camera and the position of the boats relative to the surface of the ocean are a little bit out of sync, and that's causing this shudder. That's unfortunate. Natural hair color, bright cyan blue, right? That is a very bright blue. I don't want to be the mayor of Flavortown, I'm not gonna lie. No white, shadows, shade, hair dye, blah. Oral-tastic. Let's go. Let's go dry kelp. An angry seagull. Nice little wreath. Like doctor mask. That's fun. I also like the gas mask. Just, you know, fitting under our hair. That's cool. Go fuzzy ears. That scarf. It feels like it's intended to be like, you know, like Hot Springs employee hair covering, but like the way that it's got like that sharp line at the top makes it feel more like medieval knight helmet. Chill hat, all right. I kind of think let's go fuzzy ears just for funsies. We'll change off of this before too long. The sailing. Yeah, I'm getting helmet from it. Yeah. Weird, but okay. Got a hook shot, which is a little unclear about what it'll... Living out my secret furry IT dreams. I didn't say that everyone in IT was a furry, just that there was a surprising correlation. Alright, so this... They said, like, follow the glowing line, and I'm like, cool, but I can barely see this. Like, the moment this goes underwater, like, okay. I guess just follow the way markers. Someone say IT furries. Not all furries work in IT, but all people who work in IT are furries. I did not say that.
Any progress, Ziggy?
I'm about halfway between home and the plaza.
Oh, by the old central station then?
Where? All I see is water.
Oh, probably right under your feet. Too deep down for you to see.
Was it like a station for sparks or something?
No, Shrimpy. For travelers. A busy place. Trains coming and leaving. People hurrying to get their tickets. And a bakery with lovely armchairs called the Blue Sky Cafe. Serve the best bagels in town.
What did bagels taste like?
Better than crab. I can tell you that much.
To be fair, I've only been one since 1993. This is the part where we say which and you say yes. What's going on with this? Yeah, see? Immediate evidence gains. Badger, I was telling Kate, like, we joke a lot in the programming side where we're like, we cannot let all of these guys go to the same conferences every year. If something happens to their plane, our infrastructure is going to go straight to hell, and there will be no one who can fix it. Ooh, I'm a little surprised that worked. Wait, after just a little bit of time on the ocean, you're like, oh man, walking on land is for scrubs. This takes forever. Ah, okay, that changed into that. Gotcha. Oh, it's Asta. They were mentioned in the first episode by one of the brothers. Hey, we meet again. Look, I know things are a lot right now, but it's important to have some fun too. Fun charges your batteries. Found this awesome surfing route around the plaza. I think I've got my first time on it. Give it a go and see if you can beat. Ready? Yes, let's do it. I talked with our CTO during a 1-1. He asked me about our continuity of our infrastructure, and I'm like, well, if I have a heart attack, they'll eventually manage. But few people might also have heart attacks trying to keep the lights on. Yep. My company's done like I would say a pretty good job of like trying to get to the point where like no one is dispensable. Like everyone's got a backup somewhere. We haven't completely succeeded at that, but we're doing pretty okay. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, I present to you Siggy the Surfing Spectacular. Well done. Didn't think you'd make it. Unfortunately, I don't have a medal for you, but here, take this. And just you wait, I have more plans brewing. Very abrupt music end. We beat you to it was the in there. I don't think so. Good. Wait, we got a kilometer to go back? Oof. That's awesome. Are they being held afloat by fish? So we're standing on what I suspect is like a Sealy, maybe? Some sort of shadow person. But when we go fast, fish show up. But yeah, there's a scene at the very beginning of the game where this thing sticks its foot out from under the water, and you step on their foot, and then, oh yeah, we just stand on each other's souls. Probably a metaphor.
Grandma, there's something wrong with the last relay.
Oh, that thing always gets the hiccups. Reboot it and it should be fine. Control.
Oh. Sorry, Grandma, didn't mean to cut you off.
Hey, Mom. Rough day today. I met a new friend.
I may fall asleep. Keep talking until I just don't. That's fair. I've been known to fall asleep. Dream. Still there, where her hair has some flicks. I do wish that had been our like customized model in that cutscene, but I get why it wasn't. I was kind of wondering, like, if we put on the mask, are we going to be able to see the facial expressions during cutscenes? And the answer is yes, because the mask won't be there at all. Yeah, nice detail with her hair actually having some reactivity to going over it. But yeah, one time my buddy Beardville was having a stream for, I think it was a New Year's stream. I was there and a few other friends. and we're playing like party games and whatever. And I'm kind of in the back, and I just fall asleep sitting upright, like just between rounds. Like, don't. Oh, I've been living that down for years now.
Let's see if that did the trick.
Oh, I kind of wish I'd poked around more in there. That place was cool. Can I get back in? Hey! Lighthouse will be alright for now. But even if we redirected the power, we've still got the weapon. It still won't be... Even if we redirected the power we've got to this weapon, it still won't be enough. Maybe if we connected sleepy triplets to the grid and... What's that around your neck? Oh, I found it in the greenhouse. I haven't seen that in a long time. Take good care of it, will you? Oh, I will. Promise. Good. Anyway, seems like we're going to need more power, and there's tons of work left on those blueprints. Guess I'll have no choice but to let you recon the triplets by yourself. Just don't do anything foolish, and you might just manage. Man, bit my tongue this morning. Very unpleasant. Making talking much harder. Come back here right away if things go awry. You hear me, girl? Worked 18 hours yesterday, slept too, and then got up and took my kids to school, got home, and working until now. Ooh. Got no worries if either of you fall asleep. I get it. I'm just glad that y'all are hanging out right now. Appreciate y'all. Lord. Oh, I was kind of hoping that would be reactive. Oh, Baines is here. His houses. Baines, you are so British. Oh, that didn't work out. I'm getting this thing to be pretty jacked up. Huh. I think I see. Yeah. Huh, that's interesting. I may have just now made a mistake. Not sure I can get back out of here. Uh-oh. Alright. Well, howdy. How's it going, Sig? How's your day been? I have just gotten myself trapped in it. Oh, no. I have not gotten myself trapped. I can do this. Beautiful. But this is fun. If you look at... So the ocean surface... like a mesh, right? And they've deformed the mesh specifically right here. And I'm betting... yeah, I think they've taken just a handful of points and just shoved them down so that you can jump into this and not be immediately underwater. Probably so that they can then do a little transition and like turn off the ocean and change the effects. Interesting. You see how... okay, so this is actually... box me. The way that meshes work in 3D have points that are connected by edges and they form a triangle. triangle is the simplest shape that you can have in 3D. Everything in 3D ultimately is made up of multiple triangles. Got a surface, bag here. Got a surface like this. You break it down. Triangles like that. Triangles, squares. Have multiple squares connected. Got a big, right? Now, the gotcha with triangle, edge, rectangle, edge, and then does the other edge go the opposite way, or does it continue? I don't know what to call it. A zigzag pattern. Does it look kind of like saw teeth? Usually the answer is saw teeth because of just the way that the math works out. It's programmer to have kind of the same exact orientation of the triangles rather than alternating the way they go. That means that when you've got a grid and you push things really far, on one set of corners, things will be a diagonal. So got a diagonal line here, and then on the other set of corners, there won't be a diagonal. So it'll just go in and create a jagged. So this, there's probably a triangle edge right here that would align with this triangle edge right here. It was really visible in games like Valheim. When you dig really deep in Valheim, you'll see like, hey, it's weird that when we go diagonally this way, it's nice smooth walls, but when we go diagonally this way, we get jagged walls. So, yeah, anyways, that's my rant about why things are shaped the way they are. Let's go almost 5 kilometers this way. That seems like too far. Gosh, you're not getting another break until
One night when I was
October?
a kid, Grandma had a drink and let me stay up late. Then she started telling me about when Strandville sank. It was just 2 days after Grandpa's death. Granny was upset and wanted to join the fight, but there was no one else to watch over Mom. So they took cover in Grandpa's greenhouse. They sat in there looking through his hundreds and hundreds of notes and drawings when something just cracked. Granny said that it sounded like the earth broke in two. They must have been so scared.
Alright, Sig, let me ask you this. Chinese food, what's your go-to order?
Triplets aren't too far. You should be able to spot them once you've passed the old cidery.
What's a cidery?
Your mother actually worked there for a couple of summers before she... They pressed apples from the Kitson farm. Made the best cider around here. A sweetness that set your mouth at tingling.
Apples? Are those the orange ones?
No, Shrimpy. That's an orange.
So what color?
Doesn't matter. We ain't going to eat one again anyways. Red, Shrimpy. They were red.
Kind of difficult to listen to the grandmother, like, crush Sigrid like this. Constantly. Like, I get it, despair and everything, but... Oof.
I can make out the triplets ahead. Didn't you and Grandpa used to live there?
We did.
Is that where you met?
No, but it's where we had our first date. He was so nervous, the poor man.
But he dared to ask you out.
I asked him out, dear girl. Without me, we wouldn't even have gotten to first base.
Grandma?
What? That's how it was.
Oh no.
The Leviathan. Char siu pork? Solid choice. I've recently switched over to cashew chicken. I don't know why, but lately for me, it's been really working. I need to interact with you. Maybe. Oh, I see. Cool. That's fun.
Better not tell Grandma about those things. She'd force me to turn around.
Low roast pork belly with honey. It's so nice. Yeah. Hey, what are you doing here? I'm waiting. For what? Hang on. For that, my uncle sent me to activate the Sparkcaster at the top of the island. He thought the monster wouldn't notice a small kid, but I just can't do it. Can you help? Of course, I'll try. There's a generator hidden loom out there. If you activate it, you should be able to get to the caster. Okay. Oh, they meant literally like that generator right there. Oh, I do have a health bar, I think. I think that's what that is. Regenerates quick. Schmack. I feel like this game also has a little bit of Sable in it. I don't know if any of you have ever played Sable, but that's a really interesting game. Statistically, you probably even haven't heard of sorry, not Cable, Sable. That game did not do nearly as well as it should have, considering how gorgeous it was. Oh, wasn't on PlayStation in the past 5 years. I probably haven't heard of it. Good question. I don't know if Sable was on PlayStation. We'll find out at the end of the stream. I'm curious to look that up. Oh, Jesus. No, thank you. Man, another guy with big Octua energy. Dap. Okay. Yeah. I'm just assuming that this will take me to where I need to go. I seem to have been somewhat mistaken. It sent me to the backside of the island? That doesn't seem right. Egg drop soup, spare rib combo, sesame chicken, and rangoons all the way. Nice. Love me some rangoon. Mother, rangoon mother. I skipped lunch. I have a bad habit of skipping lunch. I know it's not healthy. Get wrapped up into stuff, and next thing I know, I'm like, well, it's 2 o'clock. I should. If I eat now, it'll spoil my dinner. Hey, nice. Beamed him in the eye hole. Oh, hey, you're here. Take that, you ugly maggot. Wow, that was amazing. I wish I could help you with something. I actually need to transmit sparks back to the night orchard. My grandmother runs the lighthouse, and I need to push back the fog. For the record, I'm not doing this with the camera. Know where your spark tank is placed? Oh yeah, it's not that far from here. I'll mark it on your map. When I grow up, I want to be whatever it is you are. Oh, thank you. Looking around to see if there's stuff that I missed. There totally was. Hello. I'm curious about this little spot that I took this and it shot me up over here. I guess the intention was for me to jump off, but weird. Because there's that thing right there, but it goes to nowhere. Unless I missed a... Maybe he was intending this? I don't know. That didn't really connect for me. I must have just missed a jump. You found it? On game? Find the trailer for Sable. There's a lot of little like games that I've played that just never made it to PlayStation. Like porting to different consoles is kind of a big ask, honestly. Hi there, I need to use that tank to transmit some sparks if you don't mind. What? Who are you even? What gives you the authority to do that? Oh, I'm the head mechanic at the lighthouse. I work directly under Doris whatever her last name is. She's requesting extra power to the lighthouse to push back the gloom fog. Miss Skagerrak, huh? Well, you should have started with that. Unfortunately, this thing's empty. You'll need to fill it up first. Don't you worry, I'm a trained professional. I'll take care of this. Failed my yearly patriotism test for the first time. I forgot about yesterday. Forgot about me? Oh, love. Such a knight in shining armor. With the ocean as your steed. I don't even want to know how you chased off that thing. I'm overjoyed that you did. If only you'd come here sooner before that monster scared them off. Scared who off? My sweetlings, my little tail wagglers. Took to the water, all three of them, horrified by that monstrosity. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I hope they're okay. They must be scared. And what if they're cold? They're not used to staying outside for long. I can't do anything with these poor legs. I have bad joints, and I can't go look for myself. Oh, what if they run even further off while we speak? Oh, I guess you want me to look for them? Oh, I could never ask for something like that. But since you so kindly offered it, then yes. Your outfit is something. Those heels probably not helping with the so-called joint problems. Alright. To get the sparks, we'll start with this one. This game has a lot of like fairly ambitious intersection of stuff, and it doesn't all quite come together, which is a shame because you notice it, right? Like when things are a little bit off in 3D, especially, I feel like notice, and it hurts the game in a way that I feel like isn't really fair to the game. What's up, Rat Rod? What in the Wavetale's happening here? We're beating up sludge monsters, I guess. Oh, thank you, thank you. That was horrendous. You're not a dog. Dog? Of course I'm not. You've spoken to my wife, haven't you? Oh, the dog lady? No, not dog lady. Her name is Daisy. Mrs. Starlet to you, and she's the love of my life. Hard to explain grief like that to young ones out there. Everyone took it hard when the city sank, but Daisy, she took it harder. And ever since, her memory keeps failing her. The dogs that you're looking for, they haven't been around since before you were born. Oh, no. So she doesn't know? Sometimes she does. I've told her many times. It's hard to break someone's heart again and again. So I let her believe what she wants to, even if that's... Either way, I'm very thankful for you saving me. Oh, and if you see Daisy again, maybe you could ask her about her jewelry. She'd enjoy that. She was a designer once, you see. Quite famous before everything. That was sad. Oops, I haven't quite gotten used to 5 a.m. days. Yeah, 5 a.m. hard pass for me. Sparky Bully? Oh, I want to get that, whatever that is. Might be a little bit of a problem. Got there. Can't see long. The boys and I are going to start Return to the King. Nice. Always a solid choice. My professional opinion. Showing how run around on fairly vertical towns. That's pretty cool. Hey, lore. Grips migraine's call for LTR sessions. I can respect it. I think we're good here. Well, no, let's see if there's anything over here. This feels ripe for grits. No, I'm thinking the devs don't want me up there. It's probably nothing. Well, okay, let's do this. We're going to go speak to Daisy about her jewelry, and then I think we'll call this episode good, because I don't know how long the next section will be. Like, we might get sucked into another little sequence or something, so. Oh, the Water Knight is back. What a pleasure. Did you see them? Did you find my darlings? I'm sorry, ma'am, I didn't. Oh, well, they'll find their way back. They always do, I'm quite sure. I really hope so, Miss Starlet. Oh, I met your husband. He told me you're a jewelry designer. Oh, yes, yes. I could talk about pearls and shimmering sea sails for ages, but alas, even the topic of ornaments has lost its shine after the war. People do not need beauty, they need survival. Must be hard not to be able to do what you love. Sometimes, yes, but you look like someone who could appreciate the finer things in life. Please take these, my treat. And if you ever run into someone who needs some sparkle in their life, please let them know about Starlet's treasures. I promise, Miss Starlet. Thank you so much for this. It's beautiful. Oh, nice. Ooh. Alright. Well. I'm assuming that that's going to save that quest. But we will find out if I'm right or not in the next episode. YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate y'all being here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!